into the BU Radio Network, and you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the right show. We got the right host interviewing the right guests, only for the right listeners. Man, I'm super excited about today. I had to start the whole live stream over because they don't like us out there in Facebook land. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and get Big V up on this thing. How you doing, bro?
What's up, guy?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. Listen, Facebook kicked us off because of those hits. Yeah, Facebook kicked us off. I went down the line and I was sharing the broadcast, and all of my followers were saying they couldn't get on the broadcast because of, Facebook. But so what I did was, after the song finished playing, I started the broadcast over. I'm starting to see the numbers go up now, so people could get in. So I'm gonna take a quick second before we get into the conversation today. First, I want to say I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man and you out here grinding, making moves, but I just want to make sure that all of the people that want to be here can be here. So I'm going to go ahead and share this broadcast a couple times before we get into this conversation. I want to send a shout out real quick to my manager, Misty, for setting up this meeting. I also want to send a shout out to the BU radio team. Also my other manager, Brenda Brown. Pardon me for not looking at the camera right now. Like I said, I want to get everybody in so everybody has the opportunity to hear about your story and how everything, worked out for you. So just give me a couple of minutes. Matter of fact, I'm going to get into another song right quick. Let's see. Hopefully a song that ain't going to get us cut off. Let's see.
Oh, no. Hell no, boy. The whole world's country. Yeah, we got a few.
Yeah, they trying to get us knocked out right quick. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see us shine right, But it's all good.
Vito, baby, you go to me. You go to Vito. We were young.
Okay.
VITOVANGA when we were young. It's clean.
Okay, let's do that.
It's dope.
Let's do that. Hopefully they don't shut us down. So we'll go into this. You want to introduce it right quick?
Off dribble. This is Vito Banger, frontman formerly of the world famous Nappy Roots, featuring Adele when we were young. Everybody's got a childhood or a past. Let's look at mine. Smokers, let's light up now.
Let's do it. Let's go into it.
We were young.
When I was young, I never thought I'd live to get old.
Lord.
And when I started getting older, time passed quicker than it did when I was younger.
We were young, man. I was from the West End, J-Rat. Houston was from Western Hills. Oh, man. I remember as Elena could Kiki come out. We were at the Boys Club, Tyrone Ganslow. Oh, man, we were young. Then I graduated. Listen to this, man.
10 times 10 equal me on the grind. 8 ball in the corner pocket,
One in man.
Dro helped me see shit slow in a fast life. Goal was to make more than I did last night. Get in, get out. Then I seen what the cash like. Sex, money, and that wasn't a bad life. Mama instilled in me. Vito cherished the little shit. Old dog had me loped out, wanting to kill shit. Yeah, 96, the summer that scales came. Snitching was popular, unpopular. Me, I was robbing ball players. White girls changed the way I live when Shakir got killed. Tried church life, only for a worse life. Wanted to hear more when they felt what a verse like. Juan went to jail, Sam became skinny. Nappy Roots set sail, and we was in it to win it. I had so much Puff Daddy, nicknamed my out Biggie, told him to grow tenderly. Pimpin', you coming with me. Oh man, my life now. Got pictures I can't look at, partners they throw the book at. We was young, we was dumb, but we had heart. Mama and Stanley, they would pray for me through the bad part. Significant, innocently, I was lied to. My decree came way up the alley. We were young, man. We were young, man. We were young, man. Young. I swear we here. I swear we here. You feel me, man? I take the wrong bus, man, just to figure out what my dog is. Man, we were young, man. We were young, very young, man. Wasn't quite a parent then. Little did I know what I was going for. We'll try to utter out a few things. Then I'm gonna shut up and let y'all rap. You know, young you, ready me, couldn't wait to get our first place. Picture frame holding the first dollar that we ever made. Afraid, but young parenthood let me know what I was made of. I slang every night, nurturing what God gave us. They smile like you and talk like I do. Can't go nowhere without me. It's like seeing my shadow. Grind Vito, it's all about survival. Grind Vito, it's all about survival. As my lips grow black and my belly gets bigger, I guess y'all were right, I'll be just another nigga standing on ground with the rest of the dealer. It doesn't really matter, you can get your issue. We were young, man, I swear we had heart. Mom and Annie would pray for me through the bad part. We were young, man. I'ma let you rap us, bumper instrumental.
That's what I wanted to do when I was young, inspired. Poppy Jones, man. My mama, boy, she sang when it hurt. We were young. We ain't have a car, we had a real wagon. Couldn't go anywhere, I would look out the window and think what I would be. Oh man, promise God if I had a kid, I got him right. Lord, don't let me die tonight. Shit, I'm so high tonight. We were young. Smoke or smoke, man. Get to your innocence.
When we were young, 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 when we were young.
Yeah. When we were young. Hey, that got that vibe to it too.
Hey,
Let's take it. Let's take it
Yeah.
from the beginning, bro. Let's take it from the beginning. Being from a city, or not necessarily being from the country. You know what I'm
from
saying?
the town. Hear me. Hear me.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get a lot of people that come out of Kentucky that made it as big as you guys. How was it to
Hey.
handle that type of success, bro?
Hey, to handle that success and being big from the Cape was like the song itself was like, oh no, hell no, y'all done up and done it. You know, like this don't happen from the neighborhood, and not from Kentucky where there's no radio station, nobody's ever charted. there was no data before us. And now you look at Kentucky, now look at us. We got Jock Harlow and What's Poppin'. And we STG and we Tiller and we KY Baby and Troy Money and like now that's a little, you know what I mean? And for Nabarros to kick in that door where before us or with us there was a player where it was, you know, the boy that wrote lick you like a lollipop, you know, rest in peace, late great Static Major, him being from Kentucky. Like that just being pioneers, man. And to actually set out in high school from a small town of liquor stores and pawn shops and boats that didn't quite make it, and to become Watermelon Chicken and Grits, platinum holder and fathers of reality rap and kings of hip hop. And now, you know, barbecue music is like just those things. And to really stay down and really say what you wanted to do, like Tech Nine is to Kansas City, Nappy Roots. You know, we like the Temptations. Even though I haven't been rapping in the group physically in a decade, Scales and Skinny are like, if you watch the Temptations, Blue and Otis, they hold it down. The name Nappy Roots is still where it need to be. And you know it now. David ain't singing Paul ain't in the group, you know, and it's a little different. The dynamics are different, but the boys are still doing what they do, and I'm proud. Absolutely. And this is Vito, author of reality rap and author of All Now and Popo.
Yeah, how did you guys get the group started?
Man, well, in my town there was a college called Western Kentucky. And I had a friend that I went to high school with, boys club with, real cool cat, named Sean Taylor. And he was like, there's these cats, they're having these parties and stuff, they rapping and they real serious about it like you. I had dropped out of school to raise a child because I didn't want it to go through the things I went through as a child that's coming out of a single parent home. And so I had, you know, typical, like everybody else, a semester 2 of college. I'm back home, I'm on the yard hanging out, I'm 19. And we going to house parties at night. He was like, man, let these people know. And he was like, oh, they need to meet you and you need to, you know. And these boys are from the city, you know, Louisville, and they seen some things. Hell, at that time, I hadn't rode a escalator, you know. I'm from a small town, 4 exits, liquor stores and pawn shops. So, you know, that was the ticket out of here, man.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Louisville ain't no punk, though.
Like, hell no, home of the first 48, them boys get it.
Exactly.
Them boys get it, and they got concerts and everything in that city. I'm not from there. I'm from Covette City, more greater Nashville, at the bottom part of Kentucky, more southern, where Louisville is next to Indianapolis, more River City, you know.
Big city. I didn't realize, you know, how. When I was living in Nashville, Louisville is like 4 hours from Nashville. So sometimes we would, you know, take little trips. Atlanta was one way, Louisville was the other way. Hit the club scene out there, but I didn't realize like how much crime and how much stuff was going on out there. It's a tough place.
Louisville, tough city, man. Home of Muhammad Ali, KFC, Nappy Roots, like them 5 cats, them other 4 cats. They from the city, man. And
y'all got Bryson Tiller too, right?
Got Tiller, man. Top city loaded, man. And that's the city side. That's Tiller, that's Harlow, that's ESTG, you know, Gotti Sign Guy, the Street King, KY Baby. There's a bunch of cats in the city. I know I'm gonna miss out. And there's an underground
Yeah.
king there named Buckshot. That's a real close friend of mine. Underground legend, Big Timmy. You know, Kentucky bubbling, man.
What was the moment that you knew this thing that you guys built was getting ready to like blow up? What was that one moment that you could say, hey, you know what? This really about to happen?
I think it was Spring Bling, BET.
Uh-huh.
We had been working the record like six months. You know, first didn't catch. They're like, God, no, I don't want to go back to UPS. I was loading trucks. I what the fuck we were doing, you know. And it was like, boom, dun, and then they were repeating the words. And then I got to my leg, and I think a girl's fingernail scratched the roof of my motherfucking mouth. We got so hyped.
Oh.
It was like that. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, shit, man. Yeah, these black folks screaming your shit now. You know, they got stamped first before it go. So at that point, I was like, wow, this is really cool. You know, and everybody playing the record, and you realize Atlantic had done their job.
Yeah. Who was the first person that you know noticed, you know, what it was that you guys had and took the time to really put the energy into shopping y'all music and getting y'all
We
the deal
didn't
that
shop
y'all
a deal,
got?
man. No. We 1998, like Nabarros formed in the years of 95 to 98. Well, 94 really. They went to school before me. But picking up the Vito history, we got together, man. We was just doing tapes. I was going to work. I had a kid. They were going to college, you know, and not, you know, so people were stealing our recordings, our tapes. So we just put it on CD, and it became a campus thing. And there was a guy named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that were playing at Western. He was a Hilltop basketball player, son of the great Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he was jamming our music, took it to California with him, and it landed on an A&R that's named Mike Curran. At the time, Mike Curran had signed Trick Daddy.
Wow.
Junior Mafia's Little Kim. He had some good acts over that going on.
Wow.
And he was like, we want to sign you. We hung up, thought nigga was playing. And then he was like, I'm meeting you in Nashville. And, you know, he called back or whatever. And we signed a developmental deal. You know, not bad for boys out of Kentucky on the first swing, especially with the hook I wrote, riding on these country roads. And back then they would sign you off potential. You know, and then we got to open it up for 8 Ball and JG, Soleil, Trick Daddy, you know, in the 90s going to Atlanta, learning how to really wobble and really do it. You know.
I hear that.
So, you know, go ahead.
It was like a build. It was like a build up. So, you know, kind of like a luck type of situation. Somebody heard it, took it with them, and said, "Hey, look, check them out," and then the rest was history.
Rest was history. Right. College is the real world. You got to go to take the next step at that time, you know?
Yeah.
And then there was a group of diverse people that was all banging Nappy Roots. Nappy Roots was like a novelty. We put it on T-shirts, on your sorority colors, on your fraternity colors, or whatever you had going on. And then it just became, okay, them boys keeping nappy. That's Walmart shoes. We ain't got no big stores in malls. So we didn't have the advantages of the New York guy, just handicapped geographically, but had a cold crap.
Wow. So did they give you guys like creative control over the music that you did, or did?
Well, no, we didn't know what we were doing. We sent in 16 records. Is this good enough? And they were like, nah, this is nah. And then finally struck oil with All Now, Hell Now. And we got
that was my record too. That was my record. I got somebody, shout out to Vicky. I see Vicky in there. She said Po Folks was her record. That was her favorite joint. But yeah. Oh no, hell no, man. Y'all didn't know did it. That's my joint.
Yeah. So then we shot down there at St. Louis, man, to record Po Folks. Shout out to Nelly for opening the door for the country.
That's my city. St. Louis, that's my city, man. Yeah.
You know I got kids on Lucas and Hunt, right? Kenilwood.
Man, I used to live on Lucas and Hunt. That's right after, not too far from Natural Bridge. Yeah.
What you said? King Highway, baby.
Yeah, you already know.
Emo's Pizza, cat.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Last time you had Sweetie Pies, man. Last time you had some Sweetie Pies, man.
Hey, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. Yeah.
Gave my dog. I still go there, man, on that river. My children live there. I got a grandson.
Casino and all that. Yeah.
All that at the Peabody, man. Ain't nothing swap.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
For sure, man. So you guys shot the video in St. Louis?
No, man. We went down there, man, recorded Po Folks down there. Guy with the track boys out of St. Louis. Okay. Yeah. And that was the Grammy record, you know. We eventually Nelly beat us. Them Destiny Child with all I think about is you.
Yeah.
And I thought Po Folks it got us to the table, but then when we sat there, I was like, nah, they got it.
But hey, Po Folks made some noise though. Like it did.
Po Folks big record, man. Po Folks big record. Man, and just to be a part of the pioneer of it, when it was South, East, West, when folks thought we were Bama. Now you look at the greatest rapper, Rick Ross, and he crossing barriers, baby. He's in New York. He's West Coast. Man, I'm so proud of the South. Like, really proud of the South.
Just building. Let me ask you this. The transition out of the group. I kind of heard a little bit of your story. You had a child, one of your kids' mothers dropped your child off or something like that.
All four of them.
A little bit.
All four. Dropped them off over mamas. Had something else to do.
Wow.
And I just, like, I had got all I wanted out of Nappy Roots. As far as me and Skinny was at a headbutting thing, and I had kind of become Eddie Kane or David. And contractually, I was unsatisfied where we were with me being a grown man, and I needed answers. And I was an angry man and drinking and full of drugs. It was best to walk away from that.
Yeah.
And I walked away from it because I wanted to. A man with no future gonna die silent. So I really wanted to teach my kids to get to this point and beyond. You know, so I got a kid playing in the Citrus Bowl on New Year's Day. You know, shout out to he a freshman showing his ass for Kentucky. We doing good things. Saying, man, I raised the kids. Everybody cool. I got that part of my life that I wanted to really, really set in concrete because. Man, we were on the road all the time. And like I said, I can't knock my kid's mother for wanting her life as well. And I don't, regardless how you get to something, you get there. And so it was an opportunity for me to raise kids and let them see the world through the eyes of a man that has seen the world, that has set goals and made them. And to show them what you want is achievable. Don't be your friend's friend and wind up in the wrong boat, because that could have happened to anyone. And so, man, I raised kids for the last 10 years. And the thing about talent, if you're talented and great, you're gonna be there. So I just been recording, stockpiled. I've acted in movies. So get my thing up, just becoming a dictator, And it was. I've done all I wanted to do in a group, and I love Nappy Roots. We've done some great things together. And we're going to get our business together and close that door as far as me and the guys contractually. But moving on, I ready to give you working class. You talk about Nappy Roots, And you never knew what I stood for. Nah, that's Vito. Like when they bring in the Wu-Tang, there's Method, there's Iron Man, there's Ray, but it was never, oh, that's Vito, or that's Skinny, or that's Scales, you know, and actually those dudes are dope in their own right. And I just was like, there's no proper way to divorce. So, you know, I just walked away, and me and Skinny got to have that conversation with lawyers. You know, we got to get it right. And shout out to them. They still doing their thing, carrying the flag. And it's hard. You know what I mean? And we're not 19-year-old kids anymore. So shout out to that, man. So raise kids and everything's lovely. Acting in movies. I'm a CBD store owner, hemp farmer, ready for it to go legal in Kentucky. And man, life is good, man. Really sweet.
That's
really
cool.
sweet.
Was it hard to adapt? You know, once you know, experienced the world, you know, been on tours and seen things and probably experienced some things that most men would probably want to experience, you know, to go back to like a regular lifestyle of being a father. How was it adapting to that?
Oh man, ain't no debriefing on it. You used to coke on the mirror. You know, I mean, no no's, all yes. And then my youngest child was a girl. So I really had to do some checking myself and to realize some things I might have could have done different. And then so to go and drop somebody off to school and have a positive thing to say and be the reason to wake up and shake my life up is just what I needed. So it was like Clark Kent playing Superman, watching a lot of Superman playing Clark Kent for me. It was just watching where I'm from. Failure teach failure, ignorance. Not because they're not good people, just taught to survive and not to live. You know? Where I'm from, they kick kids out of the house at 18 on the black side, you know. You ought to be able to do something. Hell, what are you going to do besides what you told him? You know, so I come here to break the chain and to teach identity, I guess is what I learned throughout being an MC and going out the world. I wanted to teach cats, you know, identity. When you get there, know what you want. And then if you get there, hell, what do they got to give you anyway? When I got there, except for certification, like, before you know it, you ain't the hot man in the building. And you gonna be laid out here to tour. And then to make your own decision. Now rap, they open up some doors. Atlantic Records opened up some doors that nobody can close, and they made you made. But then you gotta decide what is it you're gonna do to make money. Like a lot of us go from football to this and never really had to, you know what I mean? So just really had to. I felt like Rocky after winning the championship. I had to get knocked the fuck out and come home and realize what I need to do. And like, okay, because I was trained with a special skill set, not have a lot of money, but I could make. As you heard, we were young. There's about 100 of them laying around my feet. You feel me? So music's not a problem. It was like, how am I going to sell it and not sell my soul? And what will I sell that you want to buy? Not nobody buys music. The kids steal it. So you remember what I was talking to you about?
We had a full-blown conversation, and trust me, I'm doing my homework on that. Me and one of my managers had a conversation, so that situation we talked about, we own that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to learn, and you know, as much as I can from you, because it's crazy to see somebody on that level that had those type of experiences. And a lot of people that I talked to and I've interviewed have said they didn't experience the big money. They experienced the fame side of it, but they didn't experience the big money until after the deal. Is that
Right.
true with you as well?
If you watch NWA, the movie, I'm like
Yeah.
Dr. Dre looking for Chuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So fed one of us, and the rest is still. And when you a hustler, you hustle. And you don't whine, you learn that lesson. Bought that lesson. That was, I was like, I don't understand. So I wasn't defending myself in that way. Now I know before I do the record, why I'm going to do the record.
Yeah.
And with who. And will I produce it? Well, before I produce it, we're going to get the paperwork already.
Yeah.
And then, and then we'll know a purpose and a plan. It taught me some games. And they'll trade you out in deals. It's business, man. And you just a kid, you 20. And, I learned, man. And being from Kentucky, oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's crazy because the record labels look at us as dime a dozens, especially when you're in a group. When you're in a group, you do something they don't like, they just replace you.
That's what happened. And before you know, you don't even know you've been tag team until you out of it. Cause now they know your habits. Everybody, they send you drugs, whatever you to do the business on you, boy. You get advance money, and when you from a project, you ain't seen shit like that anyway.
Yeah.
Your name on lights, or whatever. But good thing, my first hit was All My Life been home. And I swept the barn out to shoot all.
Wow.
Yeah,
you guys
they said they were paying.
Mm-hmm. You guys conquered quite a bit, though.
Yes, sir.
I'm seeing Grammy. I'm seeing American Musical Award. I'm seeing the Soul Train Award. I'm seeing nominated for MTV Award. I mean, you guys have done some major things in that period of time. You guys have kick-started careers such as Anthony Hamilton, Jazzy Faye, Trey Songz, Dave Matthews. Like, a lot of these cats are people that y'all kick-started their careers. And I think I lost them. Hopefully we can get them tagged back in. So everybody, let's tap in. I'm gonna get into one of his songs right quick since we got a quick second. We got a song. It's called All on Me. This is Big V. We're gonna get into it. Hopefully he'll be tapped back in by the time we get back. Look like he having some internet issues on this side. So let's check that out and we'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? After this.
Lord have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. She could have her way, I mean, nail done, everything did. Oh man, she could have it all. It's alright with me. Tell her.
You can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with me. Yeah. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. Yeah. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with you. Can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. Let me be honest. I said I've been following you and your ebonics. You got me feeling some type of way, girl, you be on it. What's that you want? I don't know what it is about you, but I just can't get over your introductions. I'll be down to give you everything, girl. You can have whatever you like. We can go anywhere. You can go wherever you like. You can do what you wanna do, go you want. Girl, it's all on me. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me.
Give you a picket fence, house and silver spoon. Put my astronaut suit on and go get you the moon. Run you a bubble bath, snuggle and make you laugh. Love the dimples in your cheek when you smile and laugh. May I have your autograph? Your diabetes sweet, like a rose with no thorn. Beautiful, unique. How about a shopping spree? Everything for free, in everything you see. Courtesy of me. By the way, the name is V. You know my resume. Oh no, hell no. Look like a good day for me to get to know you and have a chance to show you. And if I get to know you, you'll be loving what I show you. Or we can cruise and take a flight on a private jet. If we choose, we play fight and watch the sunset. Picnic on the line. You having fun yet? Cause it's only just begun, I ain't done yet.
We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright with me. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me. 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 Girl, it's all on me.
Yes. Hey, that's a slapper right there, bro. I ain't gonna even lie on it. That got that feel good vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them joints you just kind of lean in that car. You know what I'm saying? Be all lean back. You know? barely can grab the steering wheel. Yeah, man.
Man, I told you, man, we got a bunch of that laying around.
Absolutely. Who was the singer?
That's Urban Mystic, man. Real talented brother out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've been a fan of his for a long time. He sang that song, "Where Were You When Your Hearse Hurt Big and then Rock?" And then you heard that song? No?
Yeah.
But anyway, he cold-blooded. And he remind me of Anthony and Casey Haley, little talented cat with one of those voices, sound bigger than he is. And it was just really good to sit down and work with him. And we're gonna do an EP. We're working on it right now. And that's one of the projects I got on the table. And we create that strand, you know, and a few others, and just really do it like that. You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, tap him in with us. I'd like to get him on the show as well, man, and talk to him and everything.
Most definitely, we're going to come back as a tandem, man, and we really ready to work this thing. And
yeah, for real.
And you know, get it in the wind, and I'm gonna put out my single as well. And then he's gonna put out his single again, and then we got ours together. You know, so we're gonna have some day parties. You know, let the 20-year-olds have that 11 o'clock, man. I'm too old. By 8 o'clock, I'm ready to get my head. You know what I'm talking about?
I hear that. Yeah, I find myself in the same boat. You know, I can't get out there in them streets like I used to. I pretty much stay stuck in the studio. I don't
mind. A day party, about a happy hour, about what I'm looking to do. You know.
No doubt. I got a giveaway I want to give away. Once again, I talked about it at the beginning of the show. I'm getting ready to drop the phone number in the live feed right now. If you guys want to tap in, it's 2 free movie tickets, and then $10 off of any of the recession stuff that you can get, popcorn, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna put the number in the Facebook live stream. If you guys are on YouTube, I apologize, but on Facebook, if you guys want to tap in, all you got to do is text me. Hold up, we gotta ask a question. we gotta ask a question. So I'm getting ready to put the number out there. The first person that texts me the name of the state that Big V is from, then I got these movie tickets for you. It's 2 movie tickets and $10 off. I need y'all to text me. Once again, I'm getting ready to put the number right now.
I got to give you a hint, right? I got to give you a hint. John Wall played there.
Exactly.
John Wall played there.
Let me put my answer 2. So again, I just put the number in the live feed just right now. 702-279-0115. Don't call me. Text me. The first text message I get of the person who knows the state that Big V came from and he reps and all of his music, I got these movie tickets. You and a date, can go get y'all movie on, and then also get $10 off of your recessions. Popcorn, your drinks, all that. Regal Theater. So
extra butter. Yeah.
Extra butter. Put some extra butter on that thing for me. So I'm waiting on some text messages. So if you tapped in, we'll see. If I don't get no messages, I guess we'll just have to wait to the next show to give that away. But you want some free stuff? You got an opportunity for some free stuff right now. So what do you got? What you got in the future coming up?
Man,
shows,
like I said,
any event?
me myself, I'm working on a project. Doing a lot of acting, reading a lot of roles, still continuously. Making sure my son is where he need to be and what he got going on. Oh shucks.
Yeah.
Making sure where he need to be and what he got going on. Like I said, I'm going on my way to Florida. Gonna do Christmas in Florida, New Year's, and watch him play New Year's Day. Gonna kick it there. Like I said, I'm flexible now. I'm on the road. All the kids are grown. I don't stay in one spot long. I do a CBD oil store. Most time during the day, I'm a hemp farmer. Really, I like a vibe when you smoke and do music. I think it should go together. So in that, or anything you do that you love, it should go together. So that's what I'm doing every day. I try to be around as many hippies and ex and guys who fighting addiction and girls who fighting addiction, and really put Delta and some other alternative things in their life and some conversation, and help people along. Still a country boy in a small town. Just that it's grown. We 200,000 now. You can get lost. But we kick it, man, and really, I'm not metropolitan at all. Definitely, I like to point at it and go there. I'm old school. I like to get the big car, and do what I do. And man, moving around. Like I said, I'm itching to come out to Vegas and do what we do. And still got a lot in the tank. Ain't been tapped. I'm in a group. I ain't had to play a lot of Tekimpo ball yet.
Yeah.
But I like his irony though, keeping it Milwaukee, staying where he's at, and just bringing the pieces around. And like to bring Kentucky to Vegas one time.
Absolutely.
The whole squad. The whole team.
Hopefully we can facilitate that too.
Yeah, that's what I said with the Chillers, with the Nappy Roots, with the Harlows, with the whole Kentucky, the country and the city boys. And we're a few miles apart, but we all know each other. We just got to sit down and figure that out, bring it to Vegas. The way you gonna do it. I know you gonna put it together.
Absolutely. We're working on some things, some events out here, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get that thing really popping And I definitely like to meet you in person. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Get you in here in the station. You know?
Oh man, we're gonna wrestle it down. You know, we're gonna smoke a little bit, cook a little bit,
Yeah,
make some music,
yeah,
man, like old schoolers. Create that
yeah.
vibe, give it a mushroom feel. You
No
know,
doubt. I got some tracks I'm gonna be sending your way soon too. You know?
man, bless me, man,
Yeah,
bless me.
I've
I
been out
need
here for sure, for sure. Yeah, we got to get ready to tap out, man. Hopefully, you really connected. You know what I'm saying? Would like to get some of the other artists on the show. That you connected with. So if you know any, even the up and comings, you know what I'm saying, hit me up.
you.
Definitely want to get them in, and some of the big names that definitely want to get them in on here as well.
Mhm. Man, we all moving around. It's a phone call away. We're gonna chop it all the way up. I see you
No
ASAP.
doubt. Huh?
I see you ASAP. 100, man. Appreciate you for having me. Everybody,
No
y'all
doubt.
smoke some. Hippie coming to you soon. Vito.
No doubt.
One.
You want to send a couple shout outs before you get out?
Hey man, reality rap.
For sure.
I need y'all. I'm like, if you really like that MJG, 8 Ball, Outcast, Nappy Roots, UGK kind of muddy, water kind of thing with that sound, that feel, and with that message, this music for you. Vito's music is like Chinese food. You never see a commercial, but you got to know what you're looking for. Y'all ain't never seen a Chinese commercial for Chinese food, have you? You ever seen a
I ain't
commercial
never
for
seen
Chinese food? You just got to know what you're looking for.
Never. Exactly.
All right. So it's like that. It's like that. So, man,
For sure.
like I said, man, I'm on all platforms. Feel free, man. Fool with me. I'm very approachable. Young MCs that you got all that shit together. You got your shit together. You just need that single. I'm available. Will beside, and I will sign that production deal if you need a few of them. You know, we can work it out. Like I said, LeBron James kind of showed us the way of we don't have to be one way or another to do business. LeVar Ball, and it's either ball or rap for most of us. So and some of us can thrive in between the cracks. So we had to use our mind to draw all that together, and everything is possible. Like what I was talking to you about yesterday. Like we can take music to just a new plateau with just a little bit of thought. Just a little bit of thought. And just hanging on to your essence. Yeah. And then if you do sign a 360 deal, it's got to help both of you. And by God, you're only doing music. That's just one asset of your life for that period of time. But if you can help somebody along the way, you know what I mean? So I just so we're going to get up, man, and really do what we do. And it's Southern and Midwest and all the way out there. So it's going to really make sense. Put some of this shit in light. And again, thank you for having me on your show. Thankful for everybody who's still checking for good music and good content. I got a podcast coming straight on Netflix. It's from the barbershop, real talk from the barbershop, not so much filter, just a reality of what most women think about when their man's a truck driver. Was the first episode of Truck Driver's Blues. Well, most men want a woman to cook for them, clean house, and come home a weekend, 2 days, ain't arguing with nobody, and go get their money. Well, there's a woman that's wishing she just wants somebody to take care of these kids, but she only got to fuck twice and not halfway deal with a guy. Well, a truck driver's what she's wishing for. And it works. And then she's wishing for his insurance number. Anyway, it's funny, it's comedy. It's through a realistic eye of an Aquarius. And when you're an Aquarius, you recognize you ain't nothing else. and you see it exotic or extremely funny. And I think people take themselves too serious. It's really funny, man. Like, you're going to hear the realest conversations and the realest reactions. You know, when a black man dates a white girl, is it okay at the climax if she call you a nigga? Do you keep going? So like, we have a good time. We got the real shit on that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We really,
absolutely.
Yeah, we like, is that when she get, how dare you say something like it? You know, I love the real, you know.
The things you gotta think about real quick. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's gray area fun, and like I said, we got a lot of things working, man. Let's get up.
No doubt. Well, we got to get up out of here. Once again, I want to say thank you for coming through. Make sure y'all stay tapped into the BU Radio Network. Also tap into my show every single Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to end with my single. That's all over social media, all over all of the digital platforms and all of that. This joint is called Notice. I am Natrell. We getting ready to get up out of here. Blessings to all of y'all.
A 9 to 5 again, I'm back on my grind again. I'm not trying to find a friend, don't pretend. Niggas wasn't fucking with me, niggas wouldn't come and get me. Got myself up off the ground, I'm not stopping now, got them wondering how did I do it? Back on my music, I should be losing. Created confusion, find it amusing. It's an illusion. Me and DT still flex. They tried to turn him, but he wouldn't let it. I dusted my shoulders and didn't sweat it. I'm putting these niggas on notice, leaving them open. Me and my team staying focused, cause we have been chosen. Don't worry about who is the dopest. This is our moment. I'm giving you something explosive, causing commotion. I'm putting these niggas on notice. Sound the alarm, it's our time now. If you don't know, you gon' find out. I'm putting it all on the line now. It's all by design now. Rivals be sinking like quicksand. Me and my team making hits, man. All of our business legit, we go the distance. I've been working hard daily, the Lord is my witness. Me and Jay Breezy, we all about business. Can't stand the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Never gon' stop till I finish my mission. I'm in position, hit every mark and I shoot with precision. I got that spike in my music, just listen. I never lose, winning is my addiction, yeah. Leaving them open, me and my team staying focused. Staying focused, we have been chosen. Who's the dopest, yeah. I'm giving you something explosive, causing commotion. I'll never give in, I'll never tap out, I'll never back down, even when I'm in doubt. I ain't never scared, I'll always stay prepared. Sometimes I feel unstoppable, the victory's declared. And I'll never forget exactly where I came from. They kicked me while I was down, that's where the pain from. When I asked them for help, I watched them play dumb. Keep on playing, nigga. I'm putting these niggas on notice. I put them on notice, leaving them on.